How's it going, my little pog champs? I wanted to share with everybody some fun ideas with a new series that I'm gonna start up called Fun Builds. I haven't really thought of a name. Trademark to change, or subject to change, just like in like that one anime called Steins Gate. Everything's subject to change. Now, if anyone's interested in the build, I'm gonna show it at the very end, so stick around, or just skip to the timestamp that I added below, of course. Anyway, we're gonna start out with a really fun build that I discovered a little while ago. I was trying to think of some electro builds because of the new area Inazuma, and just some fun stuff to toy around with. Now, if you're looking on screen right now, you can probably guess what the build is because it's showing to you right now, but it's what I like to call the blender comp. And why might I call it that, you might ask? Well, that's the beauty of it. We have our boy Kazuha coming in clutch. So what you want to do, the perfect thing for the comp to come together is for you to get an electro reaction with Kazuha's ultimate, but that sometimes doesn't happen very well, but that's okay, that's fine. So the reason that you want that is because the elemental mastery for that ultimate, if you whatever you swirl it with, it also increases that damage type. So let's say that you swirl electro with Katahara's ultimate and it does like the electro animation and all that, it will increase your electro damage for every character, no matter who you're using. I could be using D-Luke and it will increase your electro damage. So what we want to do is, because Tartaglia has so much uptime for the water, what we want to do is get the other character to be able to combine with the water that's gonna be on the enemy. So we chose Beidou because Beidou has an ultimate. With the new set, you can have the ultimate up constantly and it increases the ultimate's damage. You can have electro up all the time and it also does the chain attack. Well, that works perfectly with Tartaglia's just kit, where if you put on a marker on a character, it does an explosion and it chains damage. So this is how we're gonna start it out. You hit him with electro in a golden world where it actually pulls off. Normally Kazuha kills everything before anyone even has a chance, but if they're still alive, then this is perfect. And it's mostly for like a bunch of ads. Now, it can work against bosses. That's why we have Diona. Diona's specific job isn't just for healing and applying a shield, it's also to stun the boss so we can stun lock them and just pelt them with just elemental reactions. But mostly, so let me go back to it. What we're trying to do is we're going to start with electro, hit him with that, then we're gonna swirl, we're gonna go up with Kazuha, drop back down, pop the ult so that we have the suction pulling everyone into the ultimate. And if they're still alive, we either popped our Beidou ult beforehand or afterhand, and then we go switch to Tartaglia and you pop your water blades and you start going ham on them, and they will get deleted so fast that you don't even have to worry about the cooldown of your blades on Tartaglia getting too long. It'll be like, if you face a tanky enemy with this combination, it will shred them like in 10 seconds. Like, it's insane, especially if it's a group of enemies and the lightning has a chance to actually chain to everyone, and you have a bunch of Tartaglia's like passive bursting out on the boss. Like, they get busted. Now, I had a hard time trying to film this because what I wanted to do was show it in the Spiral Abyss on floor 11, and the place that I found a lot of enemies was on, well, I wanted it to be hard enough to where it actually shows, you know, it actually shows what's going on and stuff, and they don't just instantly die by Kazuha. So I went to floor 11, but floor 11 also has a thing that increases swirl damage by 300%. So I have that gameplay, but that also doesn't show it off too well. So then I decided to go to floor 12 to show off what it would do against bosses, because that's the only place that I feel like it would be best at. Yeah, I mean, I could go to floor 9, but that wouldn't work out too well, or I could go to floor 10, but they're gonna be less tanky and Kazuha's probably gonna one-shot him anyway. So our best bet was showing him off on floor 12 on the first part. So I went in, and I'll let the footage play for you. Now, it did surprisingly well against them. I think I beat him in under a minute, or it was a slightly over a minute or something like that. But it was fairly quickly. And in some fantasy world where things don't die instantly, and there's a bunch of enemies, and you wanted to be insane, you could go Electro Traveler that decreases electro resistance to enemies. So you go in with Tartaglia, or you go in with Beidou or the Electro Traveler. You hit him with Electro. You pop your ult on the Traveler. You get that electro resistance decrease, and you pop your ult on Beidou. You got that extra chaining damage. Then you pop your ult on Kazuha. You got that extra electro damage reaction going on. Then you go to Child, and you constantly apply the water so that every electro does a elemental reaction that's boosted by Kazuha. And things are, you see why it's called a blender. If they're in the blender, they're in the Kazuha ult, then they're getting turned to mush. They're getting bodied in there. Anyway, I'll let the build play right now. I just wanted to start a fun series showing off some different ways to play the game, because the game gets really stale if you use the same thing over and over again. And I know I'm showing off 2 5-stars, and I know some people won't have them, or they won't have certain things, they won't have certain weapons or whatever, but you can modify around it. Like, you don't have to go Beidou. I know I said a 4-star. Well, if you don't have the listed characters, this is my first one, so there's gonna be more in the future. I'm gonna try to have some that's towards people that have all the 5-stars, so you can do crazy shit, and then I'm gonna have some for people who only have 1 5-star and work around that too. So stick around, and in the near future I'll have a build specifically catered for you. Anyway, without further ado, here's the build in question if anyone wants to replicate what I did, and hopefully they have better artifacts than I do, so it'll be even more disgusting. This is my Tartaglia build. It's not crazy or anything. I have a couple pretty good artifacts, but I mostly have some garbage Tartaglia stuff that they gave me. So we're gonna start with we're gonna start on the left and go down. For the Flower of Life, we're running Heart of Depth, obviously. I don't know what else you'd run on them. Went for crit rate. Actually, I need crit damage on this, but I can't get it to drop anywhere, so we got that garbage on. Got a really good feather for crit damage and crit rate a little bit. I think I rolled health once. Got some more crit damage here. And this is our compass, our Sands of Beyond. And some energy recharge. Mostly just did it for the crit damage. Like I said, I got some really bad drops, so I just put on whatever had the best rolls that had crit damage in it to try to get a good 1-2 ratio. This is the Hydro Cup, obviously. Either crit rate, crit damage. And I have a crit rate hat with more crit damage on it, but it mostly rolled into HP, so fuck me. Anyway, that's my Tartaglia. Ooh, and let's just look at I'm also running Rust for the bow. And our overall stats is 54 crit, rate, and crit damage 106. So let's go over to Kazuha. I'm running Iron Sting on it. It's level 90. It's like my first weapon I maxed out because he busted. Okay, legit, look at this. Go to Animo. I only have 2. I got this one, but look at that. They don't drop me. They don't give me Animo cups. Literally, they do not. I've deleted one on accident in the past, and they don't give it to me. But for Kazuha, we're running Viridescent Venereer, which gives us the Animo damage bonus and the increased swirl and the elemental resistance for the element infused decrease for the enemies. Then start with our flower. Got some elemental mastery, crit rate. Got some energy recharge, crit, more mastery. Mostly just went for mastery here, you know. Energy recharge, some attack. Animo damage cup, energy recharge, crit rate, attack. And I just went for the attack because I don't believe his ult or Animo can't crit or something like that. I don't believe so, so I went for this attack percentage with, and I put this on because it's crazy. But mostly what you're gonna want for him is elemental mastery. Like, if you look at my overall stats, like I have 594. That's not even that high. Honestly, there's people who get like, I think 900. Like, it's crazy. I'm sure they can get even higher than 900. But yeah, mostly go for elemental mastery, and really just EM. If you can get EM fat, then that's good. You can run some energy recharge if you want to, but you don't have to, because he just recharges his stuff mad quick anyway. I have Diona. For Diona, I have the Favonius Warbow, so I can get the ult faster. I didn't even max it, it's level 60. I just have Maiden Beloved. She's kind of in the dumps. I get lazy and I don't level stuff for supports. It's a bad habit I got. But mostly you just want to go HP on her, since that's what all of her stuff's based around. Got some energy recharge here. I don't even know what I have on her. More HP. What is it? More HP. Yeah, I just went full heal. I didn't even go cryo damage and healing bonus. Yep. Legit, I just turned her to a healer. We mostly using her for that cryo and for the shield and health. But it's not like we're not trying to get damage or anything for her. We're just using her for the you know, the stun with Tartaglia. For Beidou, we got Sacrificial Greatsword, level 60. Also got to get around to leveling that. But we have a 60% chance, which it feels like legit every time that I use this ability, I get it back. Almost every single time. I don't know if I'm lucky or what, but we reforged it or whatever 3 times. So this is, I think, like 40% before or something, and then it went up, and this used to be like 25 or something like that. I think it was actually 30. Then anyway, I'm using that so we can get our counter back a bunch more times in case we need it. And I'm running her with the new set, the Emblem of Severed Fate. Thank God I actually said that right. We got start over here. We're mostly these aren't going to be crazy good stats because this set just came out, and I mostly just gave her the best I got. Like, I leveled this a couple times, but I think we got a defense, and we keep rolling into attack. What we really want is more energy recharge. I'm not really going for crit or anything. I'm just mostly for her energy recharge so we can get the set bonus right here procced, and her ult do more damage so it feeds into the blender comp. This is my best this is like my best thing for this set. Look at this shit. That's fucking hot, dog. That shit's spicy. Alright, then we're going over here to Sands of Eon. We got energy recharge, obviously. I didn't max it out because look at these substats. Fucking trash. So I just leveled it up a little bit to see what my second stat would be, or my fourth stat would be, and it was defense, you know? Perfect. This is also another fucking disgusting thing I got. Electro damage bonus. I get some look at this one. This fucking pretty good. Pretty good for the set. It's a set piece too. But I have that on the Traveler. We're back here. Got crit damage and all that, you know, all that good stuff. Let's go here. Where are we? Oh yeah. I didn't level this at all because I'm trying to get like, I don't know. I'm trying to wait till I make sure that this is my best one or something before I waste energy leveling it up. But yeah, that's my Blender comp. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Some more fun comps you like with Tartaglia and some Beidou action since we're getting a new one. Isn't that exciting? I guess I should show my constellations real quick. None for him, none for Kazuha. Got one for Diona, and Beidou got 2, which for the free thing I'm gonna get this one, which just levels it up a couple times. So yeah, thank y'all guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Johnny!